Good morning, everybody. Day number 5 on the Foothills Trail. Just getting up. It's just before 5 o'clock. And we camped here at Toxaway campground at Lake Jocassee. And we're going to get up and make a pretty good push today. We're trying to do about 17.3 miles to Big Rock campsite, which is a lot of climbing between here and there. We got Heartbreak Ridge, Chimney Top. So it's going to be a pretty good day today. So I get some coffee, get some snacks, load my pockets, getting ready to go. We'll see you on the trail. All right, y'all, we're on the trail. It's about 6:15 in the morning and we're moving on. I think the first thing we come to is a stair climb. Right up, what is it, the ridge? Heartbreak Ridge. It's only about a half a mile from camp, so we're gonna get our legs real quick. All right, y'all, here's the steps leading up Heartbreak Ridge. They're already headed up it. I stopped here to take my jacket off because I know I ain't gonna need it once I start stepping on these steps. Here we go. Oh boy. We'll see y'all somewhere at the top. All right, we're headed down, well, leaving Heartbreak Ridge, crossing over Rock Creek. Can't see it, it's still too dark. And that bridge is slick. And there's a camp on the other side. I can barely see it. Where's my blaze? This way. Yeah, there's a camp right there. There's my blaze. All right, it's starting to break day. Just climbed over top of that mountain there. Don't know the name of it, but once I come over the peak of it, you can see some daylight. It's probably about 7:30 in the morning and making pretty good time. Went up and over Heartbreak Ridge. Once we crossed that bridge down by the camp at the bottom of that, it was another pretty good climb. And we all kind of got to the top of it. Sat around for a minute catching our breath, and now we're back underway. The sun's pretty much up now, coming over the top of that mountain over there, and it's chilly, but I'm staying warm by hiking. I'm actually sweating a bit, so when I do stop it gets chilly, kind of cold actually, so I'm staying moving. Man, this is a beautiful section through here. Pretty. Gorgeous morning. Check out the falls. Woo! Yeah, I think you can walk out onto it. It's got this big old rock formation.
I think people always ask me, like when I talk about going back talking about, where do you get the water? And I'm like, I drink it.
Drink it.
And like, isn't it gross? And I'm like, it tastes way better than whatever the hell's coming out of our tap. I'll tell you what. This is it.
Yeah. Check out this setup somebody's got. They even got it decorated for Halloween. Knock, knock. Fire the stove. Dang. Pretty cool creeks we got to cross over. Beautiful out here. Passed a lot of people, and then we got some behind us coming the same way. Busy trail this time of year. Here we go, back up. This section we're in right now, it's got a lot of down trees from the storm from Hurricane Helene last October, I think it was. And whenever the trees fall down like that, the sun can penetrate into the forest a lot easier, and then you get all this undergrowth sprouts up, and the trail's been not growed over, but all the wet weeds are just dragging across their clothes and gear, getting us damp. And also through here, it's kind of some of the soggiest part of the trail. Pretty much you don't have to get your feet wet at all, but it's been a little bit muddy through here, but manageable. My socks are still dry. It's just now 10 o'clock, and we're about 8.5 miles in for the day. We try to get 10 by 10, but in these mountains, that's a task. Beautiful little spot in the creek. You can see all these trees down. They had to do a lot of work to open this trail. Yeah, made it to Virginia Hawkins Falls. You can see it back over there. Big old rock. Just spills down through the woods. Pretty. Oh, here's a much better view. Climb down and have a look. I don't know if you can hear, but there's hound dogs in the background. People out chasing bears this morning with their dogs. We passed a few hunters this morning. I was hoping to see a bear. A couple other people that were hiking said they had bears run right across the trail in front of them with the dogs chasing them. 2 different hikers in 2 different areas had the same story. So I was hoping that would happen to me today. We can see across the valley to the mountains over yonder. We're looking for a spot for lunch. I'm getting hungry. All right, y'all, we stopped here at Flat Rock Campsite. Threw our stuff down on the ground to dry it out, had some lunch, and we're stretching muscles here. It won't be long, we'll be back on trail.
Stretching the old gluteus.
The old gluteus maximus.
The glutamus
Medium.
minimus.
We got a lot more climbing to go. We got some new blowdowns on the trail.
I was gonna ask if you're getting it.
Right on a landslide, practically. Careful.
Yeah.
Alright, this might go. Alright, y'all, we gotta cross this hard road on a bridge. Last time we hiked here,
Sorry.
we got water out of here. I think we're good now, but we cross over and head up, and this is gonna be Chimney Tops. And it is gonna be a climb. Let's see what it says here. Sassafras Mountain is 4.5, and our camp is about 4 miles. But 14.2 is all we have left in the entire trail.
14.2.
Here we go. We're climbing. This is what the climb looks like. Trying to get up the side of a chimney top. Pretty rooty, and I'm sure the camera doesn't do it any justice, but it's pretty steep. Oh, little Stairmaster's paying off. That other girl you see on my video, it's another hiker we picked up along the way. Her trail name is Slugger. And she's up in front of me a little ways. I think we're all gonna be at the same campsite. Same goals, same plan. We'll be finishing sometime tomorrow. Not sure if you can see it or not, but there's a big rock formation on the side of the mountain. And we're headed up. Headed up for a long ways, actually. This is a pretty good climb. I think this is the one pretty much that Soda Pop's been dreading. So he remembers it being a pretty drastic climb. And I guess he wasn't wrong. I couldn't really remember it from last time, but it's a hell of a climb. Ooh. A lot of blowdowns. A lot of storm damage through here. Huffing and puffing. Woo! That's steep. Ooh. And them are briars. Ow. When you look down, not sure where Topless and Soda Pop are at, but they're coming. All right, let's climb some more. A little bit bouldery through here too. Big old rocks. Look at that way up there. Just passing Chimney Top campsite. That's it over there in that clearing. On the other side of the little gorge there. Looks like they got maybe 3 or 4 benches over there. And there was a little stream there. It wasn't real good water, but there was water. You'd be able to manage to get some. Another cool rock formation here. Ooh. Right next to the trail. Check out the trail. Just cuts right up through the rocks. Oh boy. Kinda gotta use your hands to get up it a little bit. I say that while holding the phone. Looks like I'm turning back. Oh, there we go. Long way down. Let's keep climbing. We're about 2,500 feet right now. Not sure how high I gotta go, but I gotta go more. All right, our camp is about 2.5 miles ahead at the Big Rock campground. And that's gonna be about 3,200 feet. So we gotta climb some more to get there. We're gonna go higher than that and then come down a little bit, so. And tomorrow we'll be up on Sassafras, which I think is around 3,600 feet. Maybe we can watch the sunrise come up from there. That's the plan. Check out this view. Blue skies, changing colors. Man, big old mountains over there. Don't know which ones they are, but they look pretty from here. There's the top of one over there. I wonder if that's where I'm going. It's possible. Highly likely. Here's the famous Pac-Man rock. Looks like Pac-Man. Big old boulders up there fall down. Don't see any snakes in there. Let's keep going. Got a bit of a road crossing here. Alright, y'all, I've climbed up to around 3,000 feet. And it's kind of leveled off. We'll see what happens around the next corner. 3,200 foot is where camp's at, so might have a downhill and an uphill, but we'll see. All right, y'all, I made it up to about 3,260 feet right now. I think the mountain's topping out. All the trees are different kind of trees. Ground cover looks different. I'll turn around, you can see. It just looks different. I guess higher altitudes, different things grow. It's a lot cooler up here. A little breezy. We'll see how it is when we get into camp. And we need water in camp. Hopefully there's some water there. All right, y'all, we made it to the Big Rock campsite here. There's the big rock. And let's check water. It's a little bit of a puddle. We may have to make a dam like we did on the first go round. So this is it. This is where we're going to try to squeeze in tonight. Not much of water. There is a trickle though. If there's a trickle, we'll get some water. We got to squeeze 3 tents and a hammock in here. The hammock won't be a problem. But we'll figure it out. We'll start setting up. Okay, everybody's pretty much set up and getting set up a little bit. Got my tent down there on some level ground. We got Slugger's got her hammock hanging up. Topless is back there, got her tent up. And my boy is up here, got his set up. Yeah, he made it. That was a hell of a climb. And we got this little puddle dammed up here waiting for it to kind of settle down. That's where we're gonna grab our water from. And maybe, I think we're gonna move a fire right over there. But for now, we're gonna settle in and enjoy the evening. Check this out, y'all. I had to make a little dam here to get some water, and I'm just kind of scooping it out and putting it in my Ceanoc. But while it clears up, I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, maybe. There's little crawdads in there. Look at it. A couple of them. Several of them. They getting their food. We're gonna eat them. Yep, that's what we're doing. Filtering water, getting ready to eat. All right, y'all, we pretty much are all fed up. Got us a fire going last night here. We'll be out of here tomorrow. Got about 10 miles to Table Rock. A nice fire though. Everybody's hanging out, having fun.